I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Alright, dog, fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Tie-dye nipple.
Money pop, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stats. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell that. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.Dot code headline. Money pop.
He makes so left. He makes so right and he breaks it till I'm in real good vibes. Touchdown.
We are live. MoneyPot Podcast, episode 3. What's this joint called again? Bad Things, Philadelphia. Coming from the POTUS. Bad Things, Philadelphia. I am your host, Moss Money. Of course, I got my guys with me. To my right, my homie, right-hand man, Steve-O. What's up, bro?
What's good with you, man?
You know, dialing the dream.
Yeah.
And we got a brother that's been on a tear.
Everything's everything.
B.Diddy, what's good?
Everything is everything, man. Just trying to keep it going, keep them wheels turning.
Yes, sir. Shout out to E behind the camera.
What up?
Quick recap. Real quick, we'll get right into it. Steve-O led us last week against the spread.
Hey, now.
3-1. It was funny, before we got on there, I was like, yo, did you play them plays? He's like, yeah, I got a couple on them there. Got that money in.
Because I know, like we said before, I know a couple times, like, we be trying to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like a couple years ago, we was like, damn, did you put them in?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And then when it come time to putting in that ticket, you lose whole train of thought of what you just did all your research on.
Yep.
Nutty. So you brings you up to even 4-4 on the team. Great bounce back.
Nice.
B.Diddy yesterday. I had to recheck your numbers. I had you at 2-2, but you actually got that Tennessee line early at -1.
Push, right?
Yeah, with the push right there. So you were 2-1-1. Brings your total and your tear so far to 6-2-1, killing it out the game. And me, shithead of the week, 1-3 last week, 3 or 5 on the year. I almost brought like a shithead hat.
Like the poop emoji.
Yeah, the poop emoji joint.
Yeah, found one online.
I was thinking about it, but I was just like, I don't know if y'all.
To the poop head of the week, I wear
y'all
the hat.
Wear that. Y'all gonna wear that joint all
Hey,
show?
Listen, man.
Because there's a lot of jokes coming from that. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
good thing we got these lights on, because if not, I might blend all the way in.
Yeah, and I might not be able to fit it.
Right. So, but you know what? I feel good this week, man. I'm looking good this week, man. I'm feeling really good, looking even better, man. I'm winning this week, man. God damn it.
We are.
Let's go, man.
For sure.
Oh man, I'm sluggish.
Is that my money? My song coming up?
No. You know what? I don't even got your song.
Oh,
I don't even got your
Talked all
song.
that shit last week.
I know,
you
right?
did.
Yeah, I did. But we gonna hit
Here
it.
comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Won over the course of the last, I think I said 3 weeks online, but the last 2 weeks actually, we're 5-1 on our, as a team, on our lock of the week.
And this is our lock of the week coming up, right?
This is the lock of the week. Always do. So as y'all watching, as y'all listening, I know it gets to be a long-winded show. Sometimes y'all in it, sometimes y'all not. Sometimes y'all stream on, get on, and then come back. etc. Always know, in the first 10 minutes of the show, we giving you plays. We're giving you locks. And we 5-1 right now. So just stay in tune. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment, etc., etc. All right, so with my first quarterback, man, this was tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm laying the points, man. I'm going with B-More.
Baltimore
For
the lock of the week.
Minus
14.
Minus 14.
Okay,
I'm buying a point.
okay. You gonna buy a point?
I'm buying a point. I'm getting him down to 13. Now, I usually don't lay this many points. I don't think I've ever laid this many points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
It's either tease it or something like that. But I'm just looking like, yo, there's no way. Like, I'm looking at the wins. The Ravens wins 33-6, 33-16. Washington losses 30-15, 34-20. I've already saw that Ron Rivera had to pull Haskins aside like, yo, bro, you got to play better. They're already talking about one-legged, what's the boy? Alex Smith. That, you know what I mean? Like, his name is starting to rumble.
Right.
Haskins, to me, doesn't have a long leash at this point. Ron Rivera rolled the dice because they could have went and got
Jameis?
Okay.
No. Where did
you talking about Tua?
Tua, yeah, right, yeah. They could have went and rolled the dice with Tua in the draft. They went with Chris Young. Young is out right now too,
yeah, it's true.
so that hurts you with your pass rush as well. So, and another thing that I ran across that I went back and checked too, Lamar plays well into the fourth quarter. He typically don't come out of games. When y'all like I was looking at the last couple games and those last drives, he's still in there. They're still running their offense. They're still running plays. We even question that of why he's even in the game and they're up like 20.
Right.
So to me, he's not coming out the game. He's going to play. They're going to play to the end. I see this as an easy 30-13, 30-10 type game.
Agreed.
It's a Super Bowl caliber team versus one of the worst, if not the worst team in the league outside of Cincinnati and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lock it in, man. Give me
B-More's going to be in a lot of my teases and plays this week. Probably not parlays because that number's going to be so long, but teases.
Yeah. It makes sense, though.
Definitely for sure.
I think they cover straight up. Like, I really I think they cover straight up.
So give me a score. 38-7?
I think like 33-13, 30-13.
Okay.
I looked at the first half too, and I was like, maybe Washington plays them tough. Maybe not first quarter too, but they're just not going to be able to keep up.
Gotcha.
Haskins not it. He's just not it. They can't run the ball, right? McLaurin, was it McLaurin or McLaurin? McLaurin. Yeah, he's on. He's going to play, but he showed up on the injury report late, which is never good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, their best pass rusher is out, and they're just not a good team. And Baltimore's arguably the second best team in the league. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Lock it in.
Here you go.
Lock it in.
There you go.
Lock it in.
There you go. That's a big spread, but
secure the fucking bag, man.
Secure
Lock it in, man. Lock it in. Steve, what you got for me, bro?
I'm going Seattle. I'm going Seattle over the Dolphins. -6. I know they banged up in their backfield.
I seen that 5.5 too.
Did you? Yeah, I just saw a 6. So either way, if you get at 5.5, that's even more. You know, they can win by 6. Thing is with the 5.5 is at 6 now, but I would buy a half point if you wanted to, because say they win by 6, 2 field goals or whatever, so you cover. Just Russell Wilson is just playing out of his mind.
Right now. For sure.
Like, I think he still has more touchdowns than incompletions or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I
think he's an animal right now.
Chris Carson is out, if I'm not mistaken, because they turned his leg last week. Did you see that play?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
alligator roll.
Carlos Hyde is questionable, but I believe he'll play. I think they could shoulder the load with Carlos Hyde back there.
And that injury report is getting funky, man. Like the way they doing that injury report, like nowadays, like it's getting real funky. So y'all guys got to be careful and just really watch the plays. We're making plays and we're doing this now.
Right.
Come game day, that shit
could be something different.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah, if you see like a key person out that that makes a difference, then the best thing would be to just maybe tease it down or wherever you got to do. Don't take it straight up. But I mean, the Dolphins been playing all right, but they are just not with Russell right now. Man, the way he's playing. MVP.
And it's in Miami, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Miami. The the spread's funny to me. I got to play on this game too later on, but I didn't take Seattle because
that's another team that's going to be in my teasers throughout the week is Seattle. I think they win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I definitely think they win for sure. The 5-6 is a little shaky because Ryan Fitzpatrick's he gets a little funky sometimes. You just don't know what you'll get out of Miami.
Yeah.
You know, one day they shitty,
and I
next day they do their
Jamal
thing.
Adams on it.
No, he's not playing.
He's not playing.
He's
playing.
He's out.
Yeah.
He's definitely out.
I mean, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. B.Diddy.
Hey,
Let's
man,
go,
we're
man.
keep this thing going. For the lock of the week, I'm going to stick to NFL with you guys.
Okay.
I'm going to buy a half a point just to get it to a push if I need be. And I'm going to go to the young fella, Kyler Murray, in the Arizona Cardinals.
I like that play.
I like them in this position. I think that
Yeah, I can see a bounce back game here.
a really big bounce back game against a very, very poor Carolina Panther team. Now, I know Teddy Bridgewater is Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to try to keep the guys in the game, but they're just not good defensively. And I think they're going to have a big, big issue with Kyler Murray. I see Kyler Murray probably being fantasy football of the week. He's one of those guys going to be able to throw the ball and run the ball. So definitely put him into your rosters if you have him. Carolina's defense is not good at all. D-line is trash, and D-backs are struggling. So I'm going for my lock of the week, Arizona, buy the half a point, get it out of that 3.5 just in case, get it to 3, and let's lock that in this week. And we're going to keep that hot streak rolling.
Cool.
What's the thoughts? I think possibly that what's his name, Hopkins might be out.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm okay. I'm okay without Hopkins.
Okay? Still okay without Hopkins?
Because I think Kyler Murray has absorbed the offense. Now he has a super weapon in DeAndre Hopkins, right? Absolutely.
Right.
But I think he understands the offense, and it's a plug and play because once again you're going against a terrible defense. So I don't think that's going to be a huge impact.
Yeah, I just want to apologize. We don't got no liquor, so I feel like we
got a little something.
Nah, this water.
It's
water.
That's true.
It's water. You know what I mean? We need.
We're gonna be back at it next week.
Yeah, we need that. Brent, was one of these yours, bro?
That Brent had me a little tipsy last week though. What's going on? Was you extra pour that extra shot and pouring?
Yo, that joint snuck on me too. I went upstairs, yo. I laid down. I was snoring like a motherfucker.
What I said when we was here, I said
he ain't got to drive nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. Home,
them little hefty shots.
Talking about you ain't drunk the whole thing yet.
And me and E drunk some more after y'all left. He's like, yo, what you gonna do with that bottle?
Hey,
all right, come on, we go up and throw a couple more.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
No, I had me right at the store. Got some chicken and spicy shrimp lo mein.
Right.
I had to soak it up.
Yeah. I feel that. My bad, fellas.
Where'd you go? Where's your Chinese spot?
I went to this new one. Actually.
I don't want no new ones. I don't want no new ones.
It's on Broad Street.
Chinese food
It's across from Imperial.
Oh, okay, because everybody used to go to Imperial.
Yeah, now it's one that opened up across. My brother told me about.
Gotcha.
It's like, it's really good. It's
Near the
fresh.
police station.
It was fresh.
Okay,
it was good.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Chinese no more, man. Ever since I seen that joint, it was actually I think it's an Imperial up on Germantown Ave, up near like where that Wawa is up near like Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on the corner, and they shut that shit down. Man. They saw some shit coming out the
back.
van, and I was like, I used to eat to that joint one time. We used to always
no refrigerator in the van, all hot chicken coming out of that thing. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
Dog, it was dogs.
Oh no,
dogs. They had to shut that shit down. Ever since then,
you had some dog. Yeah, some dog and broccoli.
Bro, but my man was it's funny.
We probably been eating our whole life.
That's true. What my man was telling me.
That's true.
My man was telling me, he's like, yo, you probably been eating that shit a long time. That shit's still good.
Absolutely.
You don't even know.
That's how I look at it.
But when you see it,
it's tough.
I'm like, I'm good.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's good. When I saw it, I was like, man, I'm good. Now it could have been some cut up John from like somewhere else. It might not have been there. Mm-hmm. Shit looked like it was on the corner. Shit looked like Philly. So I was like, I'm good. So usually in this next segment we do a little bet 1-on-1, and I had some shit on here about round robins and reverses and shit like that. But I was like, I might lose y'all again, so we gonna take that another day. So what I thought was I'll just go to the second half of it and I'm gonna look for you boys to go on the other side of this with betting strategies when you're on a cooler versus betting strategies when you're on the heater. So I'm on a cooler right now. Except for I was hyped for that 20 bands.
Yeah, he was. Call me up. Yo, I got 5 more plays. It's about to be almost there. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to jinx
nobody.
What my
youngin say? Sound like a noob. You know what I mean? Sound like a noob out here talking like, oh man, I'm about to hit. You know what I mean? When you know hitting a 5-play parlay is tough.
Correct.
So on a cooler, we want to understand our bankroll. So we're losing. Everything we're hitting is not hitting, or we're on parlays and we hit all of them but one. We're on a teaser, we miss it by the hook, et cetera, et cetera. Like everything we're doing is not hitting. So what we want to do is, once again, as we always preach and talk about in the beginning, is talk about bankroll. So we go back to the bankroll. We recalculate and reassess our risks at that time. So we look at what we have from our bankroll, and then we see what we can do to bet more. Because the only way you're going to, like, you can, some people take breaks. And there's nothing wrong with taking a break, taking a step back, letting things develop, and then come back. I personally, I bet myself out of coolers. I continually bet. I just pull back a little bit. So instead of betting a unit, I'll bet, a half a unit. Or if I'm usually betting like 5 or 6 plays a day, I might bet just 1 or 2. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Just to get that edge. Or I might switch it to like FanDuel and start kind of grinding on that a little bit more, just to switch it up, get my betting fix in, but still understand my bankroll and reassess. So typically on the cooler, I think that's the best strategy to do is, like I said, reassess your bankroll, recalculate your risk, pull back if you need to, and if not, keep betting. Like that's you have to keep betting. This is a gamble. We gamble. Obviously, we gamble as recreationals. Right. Please bet at your own risk. But at the same time, this is gambling. So you have to keep playing to win. If you do the research, right, look at it as an investment. If you do the research, understand the market, and you do it consistently enough, you're going to win over time. It's in it for the long haul. It's not for the short and faint in heart. It's not for the short hits. Now, most people, some people do. They come into the game, boom, they hit this. Oh, I'm all that. I'm hot. Right, and then next thing you know, you cool off for the whole year
of the season,
and then you're done. Yeah. And then you look back and you're like, damn, I just blew a couple racks on this joint. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't. We're not trying to teach that. We're not telling you that. This is for the long haul game. Something you can do. Take it up a notch in terms of not only you like to bet recreational, but also that you want to get good at it and be profitable at it because you are using money.
And the piggyback off of you with the cooler, just like to keep betting, that's my way too. But at the same time, instead of betting $100, I may bet the 50 just to crawl.
Or even go down low, go to the quarter,
or 25 just to crawl my way back into it. Maybe play, a parlay that may at 25 that'll cover, what you already lost. So if you hit this parlay, you're like, all right, at least I gained back the money that I lost already for the week.
Right.
So it's not like you don't have to continuously bet heavy, but just maybe play, a 2-team parlay instead of just going, 5 or something, something that that's going to hit that'll just keep, crawling you back into, digging you out that hole.
And we know ninjas in the hood love them parlays, bro.
For sure.
Parlay parlays, bro. Parlay killers. So I'm going to go with y'all. So on the other side of that, we always got your heater. When you just hitting everything under the sun. So, homie to the left. You on a little tear right here. So what are you looking at now in your strategy? Have you switched up? Are you pressing? Or like give, the folks a little bit, when you're on a good run, you're feeling good, you got good momentum. How do you go about now really starting to kind of take off while you're on a run?
So, Nate, that's a good question. I think for me personally, my betting account is weekly, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not a daily betting grade for me. I look at it weekly, like Sunday to Sunday or going into Monday, and it's like, how did I do for the week? And that's how I know if I'm either on a cooler or if I'm on a heater. Right. And for the past few weeks, I've been pretty hot. So for me, I'm pressing. So it's nothing but units and multiple units on certain games because I have that leverage. Because in my weekly budget, I have a budget where I never want to lose, how much I want to lose. So I know if I'm getting to my cooler, like you were just talking about, I know I cannot go below this loss. Mm-hmm. And if I do get to that loss and I'm getting close to it, that's when I'm like, I'm either going to press it for a quick second to see if I can cut it back, which has been happening and helping. But if I get over that, then it's over. I stop, and then that next week I reevaluate. Maybe I'll go what you're saying, only one or a few games that week just to kind of get my bag rolling. But when I'm on a heater, I'm pushing because I'm trying to maximize the opportunity. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to continue to win like I'm winning right now. It's going to slow down. And then when I start seeing that early enough, I can now tone it down. And I'm still catching my profits from the weeks before.
Right. Oh, we missing a fourth member?
So that's how I do. I press and try to maximize it, man. Try to blow that thing up, man. Try to kill the book.
I like it. Let's go. Second quarter pet, man.
Hey.
Going with the dog, man. Going with the dog.
I ain't seen no dogs this week. What you got?
I even like the money line a little bit on this.
What you got?
Give me Detroit. Give me Detroit +3. New Orleans is going to dip and dunk. But the question is, how good is this team?
Wow.
Like, how good is New Orleans right now?
Nate, I'm on the other side of you, man. I'm on the other side of you.
No Lattimore. Hey, don't interrupt.
My bad. I just want to let you know.
Don't interrupt money, man.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? No Lattimore.
Mm-hmm.
Jenkins is showing his age. No Davenport. No Jared Cook. Money is out. And Breeze is really not pushing the ball. Now, the only caveat, the only little funny thing that I saw in this is that do we think Drew Brees is going to lose 3 games in a row? Because I'm not sure how many times he's ever lost 3 games in a row. He probably hasn't lost 3 games in a row since he was in San Diego. But I think that this Detroit team is underrated. They lost at the end of that. Who did they lose to? I think it was the first game when the boy Swift dropped the touchdown pass. Mm-hmm. So they technically should be 2-1, but they're not. They're 1-2. It is what it is. The total was 50, almost 55 points. That tells me Detroit's going to score in this game. The books say that Detroit is going to be able to score in this game. And like a lot of teams have been able to score on these games. They're going to need Kamara again to score 2 touchdowns and to break a couple tackles again like he did before for them to be in this game. Even if Detroit does not win this game, I think they can do enough to stay in the game and might come down to a last drive where, New Orleans is kicking for a field goal or, Detroit's going down and take the win. I like Detroit in this game. Detroit winning wouldn't really surprise me at all. Give me the Lions. Lock it in. We'll go right there with you, bro. What's up? What you got?
I might as well stay there with you. I'm actually, we're going to combat this week on this one.
You going New Orleans?
I can't see the coach of the Saints allowing his team to lose 3 straight.
That's the funny thing.
I just can't. I can't see that, and I feel as though it's do or die for them right now. Mm-hmm. And Drew Brees only has the clock is running out, right? Like he got to step it up wherever he got to do, and I think he's going to make that adjustment this week. Kamara is a beast. We've seen it. I know they have some injuries. Mike Thomas is out, which is huge. We're seeing the effects of that. But it's not like New Orleans is not putting points up on the board. It's not like they look completely bad.
They look different.
But they're also like, let's look at their losses, right? They lost to the Packers, who's arguably one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Okay. They're averaging over 40-something points a game, right? Mm-hmm. So we're asking an old Drew Brees to keep up with 40 points.
Right.
I didn't have them winning that game against the Packers.
Right.
They also lost to the Las Vegas Raiders, who, let's be real with it, was opening up a whole new facility, had every weight and wind behind their sails to win that game, regardless if they were talented enough to beat the Saints. But that plays a lot of nobody wants to lose the opening game of their football season.
Yeah, but it wasn't like nobody in the stands.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about it ain't had nothing to do with no stands or people. It had everything about the team that's playing that opened up the stadium that don't want to lose that first game. So I'm going to use that as like, yo, boom, bam, right? So going to Detroit, which is Detroit is still Detroit.
Yeah, no, it is.
They won't win this game, and I'm going to lock Drew Brees in because the line is short, and people think that. I'm going to take the Saints -3.
Head to head. I'll take it. I like it.
I mean, because that's telling me that they're almost a touchdown favorite at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right, I gotta go against you there one.
So I have a 4-team LA.
Okay.
6-team teaser. I'm sorry.
Right
6-point teaser.
6 point. 6 point.
4-team.
6 point season. 14.
And guess who's the first one on?
The Saints.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Plus 3. Saints plus 3.
Now, can you push with a 6-teamer on that 3?
Oh, is it teaser or parlay?
Teaser.
Oh, teaser.
6
teaser.
point. Yeah, 4 games.
Okay.
6-point teaser. Yeah, I'm going to Saints plus 3. Chiefs -1. Bucks -1. Ravens -8. And I'm going to put about 200 on this.
Ooh, we got 2 units coming up on that.
Yeah. I mean, this one to me jumps out as.
So that 14 teamer is going to take you to what? What is that? What is that juice? Is there juice on that?
No, because it's 7 points. So I think it's almost
6,
like
right?
3-1.
On the teaser?
Yeah. Because I think the father one I did.
Let you know right now.
The father one I did was that week 1? No, that was last week. That was 4-1, right?
But I think the positives don't start until after the 5th game, after the 5th teaser.
15. But it is 3-1.
It is 3-1. Yeah.
Minus 3-1?
No.
Or it's 3
to 1.
3-1.
Like 100 to 1-3.
On the 16. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go that route. You know, it's again, I don't see the Saints losing at all. I don't see them losing 3 in a row. They got the injuries against them for sure. The Bucks is rolling. The Bucks is rolling right now because now they can get a stranglehold on the division.
Right.
They need the Saints to lose.
They don't because they still
play the Saints twice, right?
Yeah, they still play the Saints twice, and they'll be undefeated in that conference.
Detroit's in that division too, right?
Nah. It's Carolina, the Falcons.
Oh yeah.
Saints.
Yeah, okay.
And the Bucks.
You're right.
And again with the Ravens, Washington, that's just not going to be close. But I mean that 14 was kind of high. Okay. So to bring it down the -8, and I believe the Chiefs is going.
You said it's a 6-point teamer, right? 6 points.
6-pointer.
Yeah. 4.
Okay.
I like it. All right, we going into halftime.
Amen.
Right.
Yeah, he trying to get us all in trouble.
So online store is coming. All gear will be up there. We got hoodies, of course. I'm actually going to set up a new sweatsuit. Yeah, no. My mom was crazy. My mom was just wearing this joint. She's like, "Nate, I love this." I was like, "Yeah, you ain't pay for it though." So
that's mom dude.
That's mom dudes, of course.
She paid for it somewhere.
Absolutely.
They say they ain't small. Ain't a small head.
No, it's funny, yo. People are like, they always giving him hell about how big his head is. And he always like, yo, Nate head big as shit too. Yeah. Like, yo, no, leave me alone, man. I got enough y'all talk about me.
Don't.
So, and MoneyPot's own B.Diddy will be selling picks soon. I remember we had talked about that. Nice. You are on a tear, so I don't see nothing wrong with it. So, get the folks your IG, make sure they can hit you up.
For sure, it's shaded_aces54. I'll make sure we put that on our on the MoneyPot Podcast link, so you can actually just plug in on it. We'll definitely be giving out some picks. You see where we I'm running pretty hot. Jump on it, get some of this money, and follow me, man. Here we go.
Yeah, so these are just plays, that we do, but obviously we have other plays outside of this. We have more premium plays as well.
Daily plays.
Right. So these are just free plays, but B.Diddy on soccer.
Facts.
Killing it in
Facts.
soccer.
That's probably my crazy thing. That's probably where I made most of my money in soccer.
Definitely.
It was crazy. Yeah. Tough
sometimes golf we play with, but we still
gotta be real special.
But NASCAR, you be on, you know what I mean? So a lot of out of the pocket shit that B.Diddy be hitting on that he tell us after the game start. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That's true. Because those usually sometimes those be gambles.
Live.
Right.
That is true.
And
that is true.
I'm up 3 units. Damn, bro.
That do be true. Because some people don't trust like the things they don't know. So it's like you
That's
really
true.
got to base on me, and then I'm looking at if I say, "Yo, look at PSG playing today," which I definitely took PSG today at -2.5, and they won 6-1. But
it's 10:45 when they tell us that.
Right.
But it's soccer, and it's kind of like some cats stick with what they feel like they know and they can use. So I don't really. I'll just say, if you ever hit me up, like, yo, what's your soccer player?
In this army to do whatever.
Right. So
Definitely selling picks though. Definitely look us up.
Yeah. So shout out to B.Diddy for starting to get on that. Look him up. Definitely follow us on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, like, Facebook Live. Y'all know this. Y'all know the spiel. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, friend and family of the show start out a new clothing line. We want to shout out to the homie Renard Abrams. This clothing line is for entrepreneurs, dedicated athletes, ambitious students, hustlers, doers. Go check it out. AshyKnucklesLifestyle.com. AshyKnucklesLifestyle.com. Nice. I wish I had the beat drop that he had, but I wasn't prepared for all that. I gave him a shout out. So go check it out though. AshyKnucklesLifestyle.com. They got some hot ass gear coming up. We need to get some more music. Yo, we do need the big booty bitches out here liven this joint up a little bit. I'll edit that out later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't me.
Some live in here. Moving right along. AC and the Rams.
Is that a 6 point or 7 point?
6 point.
6 point teaser.
Actually, no, 7 point. I'm right.
7 point teaser.
Because I think the Rams are -13 right now.
So that'd be what, -120 on the juice?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So give me the Chiefs. I really like Cam this year, but he's going against probably arguably the best QB in playing.
And offense.
And offense. And the one thing that I think that we forget about in KC, is that KC, I think it's either maybe one other team are allowing fans into the stadium. Mm-hmm. So KC actually has a small home field advantage here, like they would. I
think Dallas is the other one.
Is Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas. One? They said like 20,000 or something like that.
I think KC is like 15. Yeah. It's like 13 to 15,000.
Okay.
But when you listen to it it does sound like you have a good home crowd. Mm-hmm. So I think that'll come into effect. I think that the idea of keeping Mahomes off the field, Cam running the ball, that offense being methodical, and it's really Cam who can run the ball. They don't really have anybody else who can run the ball. Right. They're still searching for that. I think they'll try to do that, but what's the problem with that? We've seen that story before. KC has seen that before. I think KC, I tease them down to win the game just in case there's any foolishness.
Right.
But, because I do respect New England's defense, but it's just too many weapons. Belichick usually, what does he do? He usually puts Gilmore on your best receiver and then brackets somebody else and makes somebody else beat you. They got too many weapons, man. They got Sammy. They got Hill. They got, what's the boy named?
Robinson.
Robinson, but no, what's the other boy? Number 17?
Yeah, from Georgia.
From Georgia, yeah, fast boy.
Hardman, yeah.
Yeah, Hardman. And then you got CHE, is it?
What?
The running back?
Oh, yeah.
The running back from
Edwards,
LSU.
Carlo Edwards, CHG.
Yeah, it is CHG, yeah. Mm-hmm. They have him, you know what I mean? And then you have
Edwards.
You have the MVP. You have I'm sorry, not the MVP of last year.
$500 million man.
Yeah, but you got the $500 million man in Mahomes. And then you got Andy. Did you see Andy's play calling last week?
Amazing, bro. That red zone goal line play calling was just
Andy
crazy.
was out there just fucking around, having fun.
It was really, really good.
You know what I mean? It was ridiculous. So they're hitting on all cylinders, and I think that they're still trying to find out who Cam is and what Cam can do. I think they have an idea, but they're still trying to make it fit in the Patriot way. I like KC just to win the game. And New York, I had everything on New York last week, and they fucking stank.
Yeah, man.
They fucking stank.
I'm happy you got off that bus.
Yeah, they fucking stank.
They're going to get a top 5 pick this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope we get a top 5 pick this year.
For sure.
Trevor Lawrence. Winless for Trevor. Go ahead.
I think that
they don't like that, y'all.
I know, right? Damn, you kind of threw me off with that Trevor.
They don't like that, y'all.
Ooh.
Because I think about I'm forecasting, baby.
Right. New York East Coast team going west, going to St. Louis. St. Louis is actually, I didn't know they were kind of this good.
Who?
The Rams?
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
It's only been like 10 years.
Right. My fault.
Like St.
My fault.
Louis.
Los Angeles.
Cardinals?
Yeah, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You right.
The Rams?
I don't got the Brown. Y'all need we
That's
need
true.
The Brown.
That's true. The Brown.
We need the Brown.
So who the Rams play?
New York. The Giants.
Oh, yeah. That's
the Giants. So that is minus 13. I'm bringing that down
that's what it
to
was.
minus 6 just for them to win a touchdown. They almost beat a really good Buffalo team.
They did beat a really good Buffalo team that got robbed at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They came back, too.
All the way back. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I covered, though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Win, loser.
2-team teaser. Lock it in.
Let's go.
KC, Rams.
I like that.
Steve, what you got for me, bro?
Going to Packers this week.
Monday night.
They -7.
Minus 7.5.
I might buy them down to 6.5. Okay. I'll say 6.5 just in case they cover by a touchdown. Atlanta Falcons are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot hold the lead. Maybe if they got to come back, they might win. But if they're up, they're gonna lose. Yeah, it's bad. Crazy. It's bad. They fucked a lot of people.
I wonder what the lines are now. If they're up big, like what is the positive side on the losing team now? It's probably like minus now. You know how remember how Chicago was like plus what when they were down on a touchdown?
Oh, they was high
plus 350.
Yeah, they was high as plus 350.
350.
Yeah,
and as soon as you put it, and I looked at you. I looked at that fucking text. I'm like, Nate, why the fuck did you put that up there, bro? This Atlanta team cost me 10 units. 10. I wasn't even worried about Atlanta because I hit all the other ones.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, yo, why that shit ain't go green yet? And I'm like, oh, they still playing.
Cash out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they still playing.
Well, he got the website.
I got the website. So I'm like, oh, they still playing. I'm like, oh, and I look, they still up like a 2 touchdowns. I'm like, come on, hurry, close this out, because this is a 10-unit swing.
Bad, bro. It's bad.
And lose, and didn't even cover. I couldn't even get you plus 3.
Yeah. So what do you think about?
Just Aaron Rodgers though, like
Aaron. I'm sorry, I went off.
No, you good. My thing.
I like Aaron. Aaron's hot.
But what do you think about? He don't got no receivers though.
Who?
Come on. What do you mean?
It don't matter. He's doing
those boys is playing. Those boys is playing well though.
Playing for him.
They playing well.
You think so?
Yeah. Look at their stats. They all playing well. They all catching the ball well.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Unfortunately,
Aaron
they got
Jones
receivers that want to continue to grow.
That's what I see. I think they're gonna need him big time.
Yeah, But Aaron Rodgers is he's so smart, dog. He's on his fuck you too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he is.
I like that. I like that there.
Yeah. Green Bay, -6.5. I got it written down. B.Diddy, man, what's up?
I'm gonna give y'all some college tomorrow, man. I'm gonna give you
a
little late game college.
There you go.
I think this is a redemption game. It's like redemption week. That's why I got the Saints in redemption week. Must win. I got coming in to college, Oklahoma. Bouncing back from that embarrassing loss last week against Kansas State.
Yeah, about to say who they lose to.
They lost to Kansas State.
Are they that bad?
I don't think they're bad. They were up like 3 touchdowns. And
were they?
Yeah, and allowed Kansas State to come all the way back and win. It got real sloppy in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see this happening this week. I like Oklahoma here in this spot. It's going to be a night game. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I get the right name.
Why are you doing that? Let's go to that Lakers game.
They are playing Iowa.
88.
They're playing Iowa State at Iowa State. So they get off the campus for a second. Iowa State has been really like unknown. The first week they barely could put up points. Last week they was able to put a little bit of points up. I like Oklahoma here to really drive in who they need to be. That line is 7.5. Oh. So if you can buy a half a point, get it to 7. If you want to buy 1 point to get it to 6.5, you should be straight. I like Oklahoma as a big bounce back game for them. They got to get back in the race.
Iowa State, isn't Iowa State still a defensive minded team?
No, they're not actually, and they haven't. I don't know the identity. I think a lot of people were really hoping a lot from Iowa State. I didn't see too much from them. They struggle with TCU, although they got a win from TCU, and they lost outright to Louisiana.
Right.
That week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Oklahoma here. What I saw from Oklahoma, they were the same offensive team. They were able to move the ball.
Yeah.
They just had a little complete collapse in the second half.
I might jump on that. I like that play.
So that's my lock. Oh, what's one of my locks? Oklahoma by a point or by half.
I like that.
They're definitely going to score about 40 to 50. That guy.
It's been a while since we heard this, John, man.
Which one? What we got? That's a score. You got a score.
A touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles, fly. On the road to victory.
We didn't play last week.
E-A-T-L-E-S, Eagles!
Together. Oh, a tie. That's right. That's why it was so bad.
All right, so
that over a loss. We still a half game back.
Go right into it, man. So give me your thoughts, man. What, like
my thoughts?
Like,
Bengals.
how bad
Bengals plus 5.5. That was my thoughts.
Bengals plus 5.
Cha-ching. That was my thoughts. Yeah. Bengals plus 5.5. Exactly.
As soon as you hear that motherfucking laugh, and sorry, I'm scratching my ear, man. I got allergies when I drink beer, yo. It's kind of weird. Sorry.
Maybe it's the yeast.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird. Like after like 2 beers, like people know like you've been drinking beer, yo, because I'll be like,
that's crazy.
John, it's crazy, right? Yeah. But go ahead, my bad. They stink.
Yeah.
So, but tell me how bad. Like it's been a while, right, since we had a bad Eagles team. In my opinion, we were not glorified. We were. I'm trying to think of the word. We were spoiled with Donnie. Right, Donnie had obviously more winning seasons, and we were always in somewhat contention. And Donnie was what, 10 years plus? Did we have Donnie? Donnie was here, and then before Donnie was, now I keep forgetting. No, and then we had Vic. So hold on, it was Donnie, then Kevin Cobb, then Vic, and then Wentz. Who was after Vic? Was it Wentz after
Foles?
Foles. It was Foles in between.
Foles and then Michael Vick.
No, Foles was gone. Foles wasn't here. Foles was in L.A.
Michael Vick took over once Foles broke his collarbone.
Yep.
No, it was Kevin Cobb. Because it was that Green Bay game.
No, Kevin. Yeah, but that was for Foles. That was for Foles.
It was for Foles.
Yeah, Foles broke in Green Bay and Kevin Cobb came in.
Vic came in.
Vic came in for Kevin Cobb because Kevin Cobb went down. Remember, because Clay Matthews chased his ass out.
Oh, yeah.
Because Vic was here with Chip Kelly. And so was Nick Foles. They both played with Chip Kelly.
Yeah, but I think they traded. Didn't they trade Foles at that time? Damn, we got to look that up.
Yeah.
Right.
But go back to your point.
But it's because look, Foles had that 8 touchdown game against
I remember
the Raiders under Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Vic had his best season under Chip Kelly too, so they crossed paths.
Yeah, I think it was 1-1. Yeah. His second year he started. 'Cause I remember Michael Vick started against Washington.
Foles got hurt.
Andy had Vic for a couple years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was 1 year. He got him out. He's the one that brought him in. He's the one that brought him in.
Because he signed him. Remember, he signed a big contract after that year.
Yeah, the $100 million.
The $100 million contract. Yeah.
He played with Andy for 2 seasons.
I think it's 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. What's our point though? What were we saying?
So when was the last time we seen this team this bad? Is where I'm going.
Andy last year when they was won 4 games or 6 games?
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah,
were they that bad that year?
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback?
Shit, we just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
it might have been Foles.
Was it Foles? I don't feel like Foles was that bad with Andy.
Because remember, they drafted. Didn't they draft Foles, and that's when it was McNabb is in trouble or something like that, or was it Cobb?
No, we definitely drafted Foles out of Arizona.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, but how bad is this team? Is this one of the worst Eagles teams that
I don't know?
Have?
I don't know 3 games in right now.
Right.
I know that we look bad.
Right.
I also know that at times it can shift. Now, looking at our schedule is going to be fucking hard.
Shit.
It's going to be tough to take that shift. Woo! But to me, I think that it's a couple bright spots on the team.
I'm waiting for B.Diddy's reaction.
Darius Slay.
Yes, I agree.
He's been playing.
But we don't we expect that out of Darius Slay?
Did we? Because
he's
not,
a baller.
Not really, because we had high priced D-backs come here and didn't play.
He's been playing like he's the best corner in the league, in my opinion.
Right. I think that's what he showed. I think that's what he showed in Detroit.
But
he just was in Detroit, though.
Right? He just was in Detroit.
Yeah.
But last year he had a down year in Detroit. And, you know, that goes to coaching as well. Mm-hmm. But it's also like, you know, just a change of scenery. So we was hoping that we got this Darius Slay, but we wasn't sure.
Right.
Because me knowing we got Asamoah, he was one of the best corners in the league at that time. Came here.
We destroyed that man's career.
Yeah, because they had him playing where he wasn't supposed to play.
Right.
Hey, can you pass?
Same with Maxwell. But I mean, he's just a bright spot. I like how he's been playing. Right. His confidence is crazy.
Can you pass that to me, bro? Thank you.
The D-line at the end of the game showed up. They put the pressure on Burrows, even down in the goal line. That got us that short field. That might be all I can say. I mean, and Miles Sanders been playing good. I like Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders been playing really good.
Sorry, y'all. I just needed that, man. I need to feel.
Yeah.
We about to get deep and heavy.
Other than that, man.
I ain't gonna go off, man. I'm not gonna go off.
Yeah.
No?
It's just bad.
You heard how long I've been talking about this?
Right.
So it's y'all just jumping on the board. It was just me last week telling y'all how we gonna find 7 wins.
What is it?
It was 9.5. I said I don't see us getting more than 7 wins. You was like, oh, we can get more than 7 wins. I said, how? And then we had to go through the list of wins. He was like, oh, I don't know. And now we're talking about, is this team that bad? So I'm just out here looking at it. I've already seen this. My expectation is already out the wheel. I'm just about getting this bread. That's what I'm about.
Facts.
So
about that.
I've never been opposed to betting against my team like this, but I think Vegas still has, like, I can see bad football.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they're a display of that every week. We tied the Bengals, and we also lost to the worst. We are the worst team in the NFL. If you look at it, like, right, we lost to the worst. We lost to the Washington team, who really should not be shit, right? And we lost to them, and they aren't shit. And I said I don't see Washington winning but one more game. That was from the door. Damn. And the hope is not us again, right? And then we end up tying the Bengals against a rookie quarterback, right? And then all that aggression, all that going for them 4th down, all that 4th and 5 going for it in week 1, and then we come out here and don't even try to go for it in overtime.
I was about to say,
what the fuck's going on here?
Like, what the fuck was that?
We playing for a tie?
What are your thoughts on that?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Like, what? Like, I'm still dumbfounded.
And what was it? 4th from what?
It was like 4th and 15.
Yeah, 4th, but it was at the 40.
Man, fuck that. Y'all seen Donnie 4th and 22, Freddie X, man? Come on, man.
But they couldn't
we
win.
Going for it.
It was like no time left on the clock.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it just was bad discipline.
Or kick the field goal. Give us a chance. You don't punt.
Yeah, the guard, like, you don't jump off sides. If anything,
I actually think that was a penalty on the defense.
No, they moved sideways.
Nah, he lunged forward.
Oh, Nate, he shifted sideways. They all shifted.
I think that was a penalty.
They all shifted. Regardless,
you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you can. You can do that. You can.
No, you can shift
laterally,
but you can't try to make the offensive guard. They changed that rule. You can't like we used to do in high school. Like you can't punt. Yeah, right.
But he didn't do that. They all shift. It was more than one person that moved on the defense.
No, I know.
They shift like left or something. Say they shift left.
Yeah.
As this guard, you know what situation you're in. You don't move. You just don't move.
He should have kicked the fucking.
We're a very bad team, and
no identity.
I'm tell you the truth at this point. I don't know what direction we're going. As a city, we've lost faith in Carson Wentz, which is a shame because I do like Carson. I don't know what's going on with Carson, and it's unfortunate. I think he has a lot of potential. I don't know what it is, and it's hard for me to even talk about that. But really, at the end of the day, I just hope we can get into a position where we're starting to rebuild because our offensive line needs rebuilding.
Absolutely.
Right? There's a lot of positions. That's why we can't draft Jalen Hurts at that second round pick because we have too many. That's a luxury pick. That was a luxury pick. Unless you're telling me that Jalen Hurts is going to replace Carson Wentz when at that time you just signed Carson Wentz to over $109 million, that doesn't make any sense. And we have too many holes to pick a luxury there.
They got real cute with that.
I totally agree. What we said when we both seen it, we like, what the fuck?
What are we doing?
I think I turned it when they did that. I was
and then I think, and you might have been the only person to come back to defend the pick.
What the
Jalen Hurts, because think about it, when they was extending the games or whatever.
Yeah,
and then, I mean,
we're going to have two quarterbacks play. Man, I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit.
And that's what I told you. Low management. I'm like,
it's going to be blah, blah, blah.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Because he he'll go off the cliff with the Eagles, man.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, I mean it was a good direction to look at it for a second. Yeah. Like,
I'm a fucking Eagles fan, man.
Yeah, but it was a bad pick at number 2. I totally agree with you.
And we're now seeing the effects of the high that we were, the best high that we've ever had in 2017 when we won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And we're now seeing the downfalls of bad management as an organization, bad drafting.
Terrible drafting.
You know what I mean? Or as an organization.
Has he lost his touch?
And holding on to players so long.
Time out. But he's always been terrible at drafting, bro.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes. Yes, he's always been bad. Unless he had, Joe Douglas was really good at drafting, even in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's true.
So he had somebody else there that was in a high position that has a good draft pedigree that can say, hey, maybe we should go this route.
Right.
So, but still, a lot of them picks weren't the greatest. But Howie drafting has always been fucking terrible.
I just feel like it's a shame when we can think about all the misses we've had more than our big picks. I think that's terrible. And I'm not talking about later. I'm talking about our first 2 rounds.
But no,
man, bro. I feel like he's missed on more than he's hit.
Absolutely. The whole draft class of 16 or 17 was terrible. They all gone.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
And that's why I said, has he lost his touch?
Our D-backs gone. Sidney Jones, Russell Douglas. Those are all top draft picks. Gone. DK Metcalf. Never made it here. And we had a brief argument. Once again, I was forecasting the Jalen Riggers pick, which, listen, I like the young kid.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, cool. He looks like he could have some potential, but Justin Jefferson is going to be a beast in the NFL.
After one game?
After one game. And y'all not seeing what you're not seeing after that one game. Yes, he had 7 catches, 171 yards, and a touchdown as a rookie in his 3rd game. Mm-hmm. But we're not seeing that his first 2 games, he's only dropped 1 pass that was thrown to him. His targets. Those are key as a rookie going into a system on a terrible Minnesota team that got a quarterback that is, we don't even know what the fuck going on with Kirk Cousins. So for me, Justin Jefferson was the pick at that second pick, and Jalen Riggers, I think you have a great career, but we don't take you there. You were going to be there in the next round. You were going to be there for Jalen Hurts, and that's my issue. So it's just bad, man. It's just all around bad. And I don't sweat it anymore. Like I said, I'm plus 5 Cincinnati.
Right, you just get that bread.
I just go on the other side of it because eventually the line is now starting to see that a hobbled 49ers team is a 7-point favorite.
Yeah,
crazy.
And they probably will cover.
Go right into it. You got San Fran covering?
Not as a lock. No, I got them.
Not as a lock, but just a preview of the game.
They're in my. You want to go into it? We're gonna go into the next. Oh, we're going to talk about the preview of the game.
Yeah, it's a preview of the game. Yeah. What you got?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. They're definitely going to beat us. Absolutely. I think 49ers got a couple guys coming out. I think Samuels is coming back. Nick Mullins is playing well.
Kittle is the big one.
Kittle is back.
Yeah.
So you got two big receivers to help out Nate Mullins, who's been playing well. And, bro, they put up over 30-something points last week without anybody.
Yeah.
And I know they were playing a terrible team, but they still was able to put up the points. Mm-hmm. Bro, did you see the thing I sent y'all with Nate Mullen as the face of the game for this week for NFL Network?
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
That's the respect that Carson Wentz has received and the Philadelphia Eagles organization is receiving right now. That Nate Mullins, the backup quarterback, is the face of the game.
Right.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
So damn right they gonna win.
Steve, you got anything to add to that? Because I don't. I got nothing to say.
I like the Eagles minus.
That's what I'm talking about.
Plus 7.
Plus the 7. I'm not gonna lock it in, but I like them plus.
I would say what gets him there though. What do you think's gonna happen? What gets him?
My faith.
Okay, got you. Yeah, man. Hey, I got you.
And they haven't been.
They have to have a good game sooner or later. Like once, like I think I read somewhere like Wentz. Or I think it was Kyle Shanahan. Wentz is, from what we've seen of his body of work, he's too good of a player. I knew. I see. That's what I tried to butter it up. So I'm not even gonna look at this motherfucker no more.
I'll be trying, yo.
You know what I mean?
I'll just come back next week and just look at y'all again. That's all.
His body of work that we've seen so far. We've seen, I think, his peak in that 1 year, our Super Bowl run, when he was going to be an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I think that sooner or later he's going to get out of his funk. He's going to not be the turnover machine that he has been the last couple of games. What has he got? 6 turnovers? 6 picks?
2 picks in each game.
He's going to do that against the 49ers
so
defense.
Sooner or later he's going to have a game where he's not throwing interceptions. He's not fumbling the ball. He's going to have a turnover-free game.
He going to do that against the 49ers defense?
Possibly.
Fourth quarter bet. Coming up. Take it home.
I got a little bonus. What they want. Shout out to Jalen Rose. What you got going on over there?
I got Miami on the over 54. So I went back and looked at Seattle's games. Atlanta, 35-25.
Over 54 Seattle?
Yep. New England, 35-30. And Dallas, 38-31. See, we all know Seattle's going to score 30 points. Looking at the Dolphins' defenses, they've given up almost 28 points per game.
Yeah, I love their team total. Seattle's team total. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Fitzmagic is going to show up in this game. I think that line is telling that it's only 5 compared to some of the other teams. I think Miami is going to be able to move the ball. I think they're going to be able to score. Jamal Adams is out. Seattle has no pass rush whatsoever this year. So it's really, they're throwing early, they're throwing often, they're riding the high with Russell, and Russell is delivering. And I don't think that I think they're going to put Xavier Howard. They're going to put Xavier Howard, I believe, on T.Y. Not T.Y. Is it T.Y.? No, Lockett. What's his first name?
Tyler
Lockett. Yeah, Tyler Lockett. I think they put him on there. He won't neutralize him completely. I mean, he could. But I think Lockett is very underrated. Easily a top 10 receiver in the league, in my opinion. And you got the Beast and Metcalf on the other side. They'll move the ball well. They'll move it up. And I think Miami will score. I think Fitz gets up for these type of games. He's usually hit or miss, but I think they're home. I think they run with Seattle. I think that's why that line is -5. So I like the over here in 54.
Okay.
Miami, Seattle.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Steve-O, what you got for me, bro?
Going to Rams to cover completely.
Ooh, the 13?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's 2 big spreads, right?
Woo.
Oh, no, you got the Baltimore.
You got Baltimore.
Got you.
I just don't see the Giants keeping up with them at all.
Right.
I mean, the Rams, the way they fought back into that game against Buffalo, and Buffalo has a top defense. Buffalo defense is really good. The way that they fought, and I can see the Rams. They do so much misdirection. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of play action. The Giants aren't that disciplined.
I told you about them Rams.
So they score easily. They score. They move up and down the field easily. And to me, the Giants have nothing. It's going to be an easy day for Ramsey on defense.
Yeah, that's true. But on top of what you said about that, they move up and down. What shocked me the most last week when they were down 3 touchdowns is how they came back, didn't lose their identity, stayed and stuck to what they do, and they were able to move the ball like that. It wasn't like they went to 5 wide and start forcing things down the field. It just was like I was like, wow, I was really impressed. And going back to what you're saying, they're going to have an issue. I really do. I agree. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, and like I said, Ramsey. it's going to be one of them days. He probably don't even have to follow anyone.
Yeah,
because they don't have a top guy.
Who's a Slater? Slater they got to worry about.
Is that it?
That's Giants, right?
Yeah.
For you.
Yes. Yeah. Darius Slater or something like that?
Yeah, and Ingram. I think it's Ingram.
No, Evan Ingram, yeah. But, I mean.
That's it.
It don't even matter, bro. Like,
Sterling
and Donald, you still got Donald up front. That's just going to give Daniel Jones a hard day. So it's just going to be a bad team.
Got you.
B.Diddy, what's up? What you got
man, I got a really, really good one, bro.
Oh, do you?
I got a plus 140 parlay. Ooh. And I really like this one. Like, I might go 3 units on this one. 3 to 5. 3 to 5 on this one.
Right, on a parlay?
On a parlay, bro.
Hold on.
It's plus 140.
How many teams?
3.
Oh, okay.
All money line.
Right.
Let's get busy.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Money line. Mm-hmm. KC. Money line.
Be more.
Niners. Money line.
Niners.
That's that. I don't. Do you see any of those 3 teams losing? Honestly, like you put on your capper's hat. What game you might have to worry about? Seattle. That might be the only game you got to worry about. Seattle is that Miami game. You don't know what Miami come up.
I'm not worried about them.
I ain't worried about Miami.
You worried about the Eagles? I said your capper's hat, not your fandom hat.
No. I am. I'm thinking, and I'm just trying to remember the last time they've been winless in 4 games. It's the same thing that we talked about.
No, it's not. No, it's
Why
not.
Is it not?
New Orleans, it can play. We can't play.
But the question is, when's the last time you seen the Eagles 0-4?
Tomorrow or Sunday. Because they some shit.
They are some shit.
Is New Orleans some shit? No. New Orleans is playing. They're not playing bad football. They just are getting beat. But they're putting up 30-plus points or 28 points, 24 points. We're not doing that.
I'm about to look it up.
We don't need to go into no history for this. Lock it in. Parlay, money line, Seattle, KC, the Niners. Put the money down on it. I promise you.
What's the odds on that one?
Plus 140, and you get on the plus side of that.
Yeah.
That means you put $100 down, 140 coming back in return.
Oh, come on. Here we go.
Right. And then times that by how many other units you want to put that 3, 5, however you want to do it. I promise you. The only game I'll be worried about, and this is what I'm saying, is possibly Seattle traveling across the country, going to Miami, and then Miami somehow just having that dog in them, like they play at least one game a year where they play a tough, a really good team, really, really tough, like how they used to do the Patriots. That's the only time I can see this going bad is with Miami Dolphins, which is crazy. But I don't see that happening. Lock it in.
All right, so I had to go back. 1998. The last time the Eagles
went 0-4.
I think they went 3-13. Yeah, they went 0-5.
Bro, there was one wide receiver at practice yesterday.
Crazy.
Where do you see a win at?
That was on the Ray Rose too.
And that was Greg Ward.
Yeah, I don't know how to go. I don't know what they're going to do offensively.
I do. Punt the ball.
Miles Sanders.
Punt the ball.
But see, I think,
what do you mean?
I mean, I think I was listening to a couple people talk about this game, and the funny thing that came out of it was that the Eagles are actually protecting Wentz. I think they're in top 5 in offensive efficiency in the passing game. So, and they do pass. He's been here before, right? He's been last year.
What? That. He said that Carson Wentz is in the top 5.
No. Like our offensive line passing.
Oh, the offensive line. Got you. Yeah, I was going to say.
He said they've been protecting
him. Yeah, they've been protecting
minus that
him.
first game, right? Because that 8 sacks in the first game.
But the funny thing is, even with this is including that game, he's been clean outside of that game for the most part.
So are they talking about the average dropbacks he's had or something
pressures.
Like that?
What they consider pressures.
Got you. Okay.
And like you said, he had there was an 8-sack game in that first game.
Well, they got the Niners D line coming around town too. So
what's that right now?
What you mean?
Who's on the Niners D line that we should be worried about? They're all hurt. Yeah. Bosa's gone. Solomon Thomas is gone. Who's there?
I don't know. It don't matter.
I had to think about that for a second, buddy. Had to think about that for a second.
Who's on Cincinnati D line?
That matters a lot. They had Carlos Dunlap.
Yeah, Dunlap is over. Dunlap's still legit.
No,
Carlos Dunlap was on Cincinnati.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
He had a sack, I think. Just one.
And the other dude was coming off there, and they was fucking
the other dude. We're gonna be talking about the other dude too. When
Yeah.
the other dude
All
come
I'm
off
saying-
the end too.
All I'm saying is that I like the play.
Yeah, thank you.
D Ford is out.
Thank you. Definitely lock that in for sure. Those are my two best plays right there. That play and the first one. And I got a parlay for the team.
You got a bonus one too.
I got a bonus one for everybody. It's a 16. We're playing 13-1.
Playing 13-1.
13-1.
Talk to me.
Want to see it? Here we go.
Let's go.
This play is playing 13-1. That means you put $100 down, you win 13 plus. 13 plus means 13 and change. Whether it's going to be 13.50, 13.45. Arizona -3. Seattle -5.5. Niners money line. Tampa Bay money line. Kansas City money line. Buffalo -3. Lock it in.
What was you said Arizona, Seattle, Niners, Tampa Bay, Buffalo. I'm missing one.
Arizona -3.
Yeah.
Seattle -5.5. Niners money line. Tampa Bay money line. Kansas City money line. And Buffalo -3. That's a 16 parlay that I feel really confident in. Really, at the end of the day, I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at this ticket, and I don't see a loss here. Maybe Seattle don't cover the 5.5. Maybe. Once again, I go back to that Miami game. That's the one I'm only shaking about. Arizona should cover the 3, and you got 3 teams: Tampa Bay, Niners, and KC that should definitely win, and Buffalo -3. That's showing you that they are a dominant football team.
You had the Hawks minus, Seahawks minus.
Seahawks minus the line. Okay. I really, really like that play too.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
That's
It's 6 teams.
6 teams.
All right, gotcha.
You know, sometimes you look at those big parlays, you're like, I don't know, I'm gonna take a chance. This one looks really good, and I wouldn't be mad if I lost this right here.
I would be. Shit.
Well, I mean, you only like it's kind of like poker, right? You can only get it all in with the best hand that you feel like you got the best hand.
True.
Now are you gonna win that hand? Maybe, maybe not.
Necessarily.
But if you lose, I'm mad that I lost, but I'm not gonna be mad at myself making that decision. That's what I meant by this. I'm not mad that this. I like this bet. I'm not feeling like it's really a gamble. I feel like it's a pretty good bet.
Oh, there you go. You still got that green on it. Let me see that.
Yeah.
Can you zoom up on this?
Zoom in. That don't mean I'm not a fan.
Zoom up.
I'm a realist.
See all that fucking shit talking to me, fucking talking about the birds. You know what I mean?
Y'all should respect me more than anything. So I'm gonna give it to y'all 100%.
Hold up. Let me
As a fan.
All that fucking shit talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's called being a good friend. You know what I'm saying? If this person right here was a bad person, I'm gonna let him know. I'm still gonna be his homie.
You can drop it, man. It's a
You know
black
what I mean?
show,
That's
dog.
a good friend.
Yeah, man. It's a black show.
I'm trying to cut that out a little bit, man. There's a lot going on out in society. I can't be the bad example by expressing that anymore.
Okay.
These people out here looking and getting crazy out here,
I respect you.
especially coming from the president.
And that will conclude the show. B.Diddy,
Yo.
S.Dot, Moss Money, episode 3. Let's go get this money.
Amen.
We out here.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Alright, dog, fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side guy, nipple.
Money pop, money talk. All we do is talk facts. Bird gang.